Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gon' stop. We gon' turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yo. Tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call. Everybody sing, hey, yo. Tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call.
Yo, what's good, guys? Anime Rage here, and I'm here with another part to What If Issei was a Saiyan. So, back where I was talking about, Issei, his alarm goes off, and he's like, it's another day. And he's like, wait, as he checks his phone, it's Saturday. Fuck. The hell am I trying to get up for? And he tries to get up, and he feels a weight on his chest as he pulls the covers and see that it is Rainer just sleeping. And he's like, So pretty much he just decides to stay in bed a bit longer until she wakes up. So, yeah. She finally gets up, and she says, so, you want to go on a date? He's just like, yeah, sure, we don't got anything to do today. So, Issei, him and her, they pretty much walking, and Issei sees the vampire chick, or a girl in vampire cosplay, and she hands him a pamphlet with a unique seal on it, and he's like, thanks. And she says, no problem, as she leaves. And he's just like, what's this pamphlet even for? It doesn't say anything. It just has this weird symbol on it. So, yeah, both him and Rainer, they go on a date. They have fun. And, they meet the fallen angel dude that was going to kill Issei since Rainer didn't. And, the dude's like, Rainer, you were supposed to kill this nigga. Why is this nigga still alive? And she's like, I just didn't feel like killing him. And, he gets pissed. He's like, fine. Then I guess I have to kill you both. As he makes the light spear. And he says like, what is up with y'all making light spears? It don't do nothing. Or, I should say, it don't do nothing to me. As he shoots it at Issei, and Rainer, she blocks it. She's already in her fallen angel form. And, unknown to Issei, he accidentally pressed the button to the seal on that pamphlet, but it was in his pocket, so he didn't really know. And so he sees his pocket glowing, and he takes the pamphlet out, and he throws it to the ground. He's just like, alright, I'm just going to take care of this real quick. He says as he unsheathes his sword. And Rhea, she's like, so, you finally decided to summon me, as she sees Issei slice the fallen angel dude a bunch of times over and over and over and over and over again. And finishes with a key blast incinerating him. Pretty much what Trunks did to Frieza. So, Rhea, she's like, what the hell? As Issei, he jumps down to the ground and sheaths his sword. And he's like, oh, Riz, weird seeing you here. And she's like, yeah, Issei, the hell just happened? And, Riz like, she just thinking to herself like, what the hell just happened? I show up and I see this man take out a fallen angel by himself with no difficulty. And she's like, I could use him in my pt3. And she's like, let's talk about this in my office. And Issei says, sure, or whatever. As all three of them, they head to the office. Everyone's there. Her pt3 is there. And Ria's explained as Issei, are you aware of the fact that Rainer is a fallen angel? And Issei says, yeah, I know. And Issei says, I can tell that all of y'all are kind of similar to her in a way. And Reed's just like, what do you mean? And Issei explains, you all kind of have the same uh energy. It's kind of familiar from Rainer's. It's a bit d- demonic, I should say. And she's like, whoa, you're pretty much spot on. Yeah, we're all pretty much devils here. And he's just like, huh, I could have sworn I sensed something familiar. But yeah. And Ria's, she explains the whole stuff about the pt3 and how the chess pieces kind of go all together. And yeah. And Ria's asks Issei, you want to join the pt3? And Issei says, yeah, sure. Why not? So yeah. She already knows the power that Issei has. Or she saw little blimps of it, I should say. A little bit of a sneak peek. Not exactly what he could really do. We all know what he could really do, but they don't. So, yeah. And Issa says, can Rainer join too? And Rhea's just like, sure, I don't see why not. So, yeah, both of them, they get the chess pieces put in them. Rhea's already knows their strength, so I'm just going to put them straight to rookie, what Konako's rank is. Because she already knows she can't give them pawn, because they too damn strong to be a pawn. So yeah, in East in rank, I'm fucking up. Riz is like, now that you're a part of the pt3, you already have your first mission, or we have our first mission. And Issei's like, really? What is it? And, she explains about how there's this devil that killed his master and is now a stray, and she pretty much hangs out at this church and pretty much killing people and taking their energy. Or at least I think that's how what the chick was in the show. It's been a minute since I've seen DxD, but I'm just going off pure memory of what I remember from the show. Of course, I'm still waiting for season 5. So yeah. So he's like, all right, let's handle this real quick. So they all head to the church, and they see the devil chick, and she's in the complete nude, and he's like, not not bad. And so yeah, she transforms into her devil form or her monster form, where she pretty much looks terrifying. And so Rhea, she explains about how all pieces do this and this and this and this. She explains that Kiba is the knight. Kiba, he does his whole same thing. She pretty much explains everyone from Kiba being a knight, from Akino being a queen, and from uh Konako being a rook, I think. So yeah. So the devil goes after Issei. Issei's like, nah, as he punches the devil in the face, pretty much sending her straight out of the church. They're pretty much outside at this point. So Issei grabs the devil chick by her foot, pretty much swinging her in around over and over and over again. And then he throws her up in the air. And pretty much what Trunks did to first form Cell, when he pretty much did heat dome attack to him, killing him. That's pretty much what Issei does to this chick. That's exactly what he does. Killing her, incinerating her. And those peers are just like, whoa, that's dope. So yeah, they handle that. And Issei's like, so, is that it? And Reed's just like, yep. Now let's head home. And Issei's like, oh, I got that for y'all. As they're like, just hold on to a part of me. And, they all hold on. And he does instant transmission back to the office. And Ria's just like, I have never gotten used to the feeling of transportation. It's still a very weird feeling. So, just the feeling of you going at 1,000 miles per hour in a split second and then just stopping is always weird. So, yeah. And Issei's like, alright, I guess I'll see you at school. Let's go, Rainer. As she holds on to his shoulder as he instant transmissions home. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna. They're pretty much at home. Uh, Issei and her, they don't really do anything. They just pretty much chill in bed because it's pretty late. It's nighttime. So yeah, but don't worry, y'all. It's high school DxT anyway. I'll get into the 18 plus stuff later. So Issei, I'm gonna time skip it to Monday because on Sunday they don't really do anything. So it's Monday. Issei, he get up, brush his teeth, take a shower, does the whole essential things, get his breakfast on. And he's pretty much walking to school and he sees Azia and he accidentally bumps into her, same thing as Kennen. And he says, oh, I'm sorry, as he picks her up and she says, oh, it's not that big of a deal. So, they're pretty much talking. And the same kid, Kennen, who pretty much scrapes up his knee pretty badly. And he's just like, oh, I got that for you, as he shoots the kid with a key blast, healing his knee entirely. And he's like, wow, thanks. As the kid get up, he's jumping around as he heads to wherever he is about to go. And I was just like, wait, you have a healing booster gear too? And Issa says, no, I just can heal with my magic a bit, just a bit. Probably not to the extent of you. He says as he can sense the booster gear and know that she can heal probably 1,000 times better than he can. But that's just him pretty much giving her a bit of a confidence boost because he knows right off bat she ain't the most confident in herself person in the world, so he's trying to fix that a bit. So yeah, they're both still talking, and Issei's like, oh, it's getting pretty late, I gotta head to school. And I was just like, alright, I'll see you later. And Issei's like, yeah, as they both head off in their separate ways. And Issei, he's walking to school. And yeah, pretty much same school shit happens. I ain't gotta really talk about that. So it's the end of the day. Issei, he's pretty much flying around, and he senses something that's pretty much going off on him. Like something just sends off, or it feels off. And he sees this building, and it's nighttime. It's this building, and something just doesn't seem right to him. So he heads in the building. He's walking around and he steps in blood. And he's like, yeah, something definitely isn't going right here. So, as he's exploring the place a bit, he sees Azia. And he's like, oh, Azia, what are you doing here? And, they're pretty much talking. And Freed, he's like, Azia, have you set up the barrier yet? As he looks and sees Issei, he's like, who the hell are you? And I was just like, oh, this is Issei. I met him this morning. He's a pretty cool dude. And Freed is like, okay. Azia, did you set up the barrier? And she's like, oh, I totally forgot. And Freed's like, Azia, This is why you're supposed to do this early. Anybody can just show up. A devil, a demon, a fallen angel, or even an angel. And I was just like, yeah, I'm sorry. And he's like, nah. And he explains about how he can sense demonic energy coming from Issei, and it tells Ozzy that Issei is a devil. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I kind of already knew he was a devil. And Freed and Issei, they're both surprised, like, wait, what? He's just like, wait, you knew I was a devil? And I was just like, yeah, that's one of those things that, and well, I wouldn't really, what people like me can, or priests and nuns can do. We're kind of like exorcists in a way, so we can sense when someone has demonic energy. It's pretty much in our job description to help people, even if they are demons. She says, and, Free he get mad, and he tries to grab Azia to pretty much. We know what Free did again. If you're a high school DxD fan and you like Freed, just go in the comments and tell me why. Like, why? If any of y'all individuals who like Freed as a person, just unsubscribe to me right now. I don't need you. If you like Freed, I'm sorry. So, Freed, he tries to grab at Azia. Issei here has his blade out, cut Freed's arm off. And Freed, he's screaming in pain. And he's like, ah, what the fuck? And Issei's like, touch again. And I'll probably cut off something a bit more severe. And he says as he points his blade towards Freed's crotch, and he's like, damn you. As he tries to, and pretty much Freed and Issei, they're pretty much fighting, but Freed's losing a lot. He's going down bad. He's losing by a lot. So, yeah, Rias, their pt3 show up, and right when they show up, Issei is pretty much he sliced Freed's head off. I'm sorry, I'm killing Freed off right now. I do not like that nigga. I hate that nigga with a passion. So yeah. So Konoka, she says, "Oh damn, that's pretty brutal." And so Issa, he sheaves his sword back, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Rias," and they're all looking like, "Hey, uh, you mind explaining what's going on?" So Issei explains how, you know, he met Azia and pretty much had school, and he explains how he went to this place, uh, met Azia here, met that weird exorcist dude, and yeah, same shit. I cut his head off because he acted like he was about to do something to Azia. So he's like, no one hurts my friends. And Azia, she's like, thank you. And it's like, ask Riz, can Azia join the Pirataraj? And Riz like, yeah, but she'll have to become a devil. And Azia's like, oh, I'm okay with that. And so yeah, but that we don't have to really worry about the whole Rainer pretty much taking Azia's boosted gear, killing her, because Rainer, she's a good person in this. So yeah, and yeah, Azia becomes a devil. I think that's where I'm going to end it right there with Azia becoming a devil. So yeah, leave a like, comment down below. We're so close to 1K, like literally, it's not even a joke at this point of how close to 1K we are. Like we're at 990. We have reached so many milestones with this channel, it's insane. It went from pretty much 100 to 500 to us almost to 1,000. So yeah, thank y'all. Really, thank y'all. I can never appreciate y'all the way y'all give my series so much love and support. So I really want to say thank you. So, yeah. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, I keep a tool on me if they got a screw loose. They messing with my big homie, they must be a damn fool. I buy me some jewelry, under pressure I stay round the clock, tone fuller. Class clown back in high school. I'm in love with designers, fancy taste. Lay him down the recliner, stay in place. And you know I keep it rockin', got a 40 in my pocket. Niggas say that I'm the plug, and I ain't talking socket. For your love, run the race, cockpit I drive, detour out of space. Never been so high, used to feel in last place, but now I fly by. Dior on my way, pull the trigger, he's fried.